Oh my God, may pagkasaya nagsalita guys. Hala, naging ano na to guys. Interesting. Okay. Grabe silang magsulat. Ito na. Gusto ko yung line na yun. Hi guys, hello again. I'm back. If you're new to my channel, welcome guys. Bakit ngayon lang kayo? If you like BLs and Taekook, you're in the right channel, so please subscribe. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back guys. Today is a different video. As you can see, I am alone. May explanation dyan guys. Huwag kayong mag-alala, Paul and I are okay. Wala lang siya here. Actually, wala siya sa Pilipinas.
Kaya hindi rin kami nakapag-record ng aming mga reaction videos.
Kaya gagawa tayo ng bagong content for today. I hope you guys like this content. It may not be the usual content na ina-upload ko. Not about lifestyle, not about traveling, not about BL per se. Pero, if you guys don't follow me on my TikTok account, why? Follow nyo na ako guys. Doon, mas heavy tayo on BLs. Mas heavy tayo on what I believe is a true-to-life BL romance between two of the most popular celebrities of our time. These are Taehyung and Jungkook of BTS. Yes, I am a believer, I am a stan, I am a kakulto. Nag-umpisa po ako ng kulto on TikTok ng mga Taekook believers. So, if you're not on TikTok, follow me there. It's so juicy. Can I just say, it's so juicy. And I am a firm believer na sila talaga. Ang comparison ko sa kanila, parang nung time na baliw kami ni Paul sa Mew Golf. I'm not saying na ako lang yung naniniwala sa Taekook ha. Kahit si Paul. But unfortunately, he's not here. And on my TikTok, ako lang madalas yung nakikita nyo doon. So, tayo yung gagawa ng content na ito. I hope you guys like this. This is a first for me. Pasensya na kung hindi ito yung usual nating content. I'm just trying to be a little bit creative, mag-offer ng something new to the channel para rin yung mga bagong magsasubscribe, may mapanood aside from BL reactions. So ano bang gagawin natin? Nakita nyo naman na ata sa title guys. Ever since I started posting Taekook contents, ang dami nang nagtatanong sa akin kung nagbabasa daw ba ako ng Taekook AUs. Ano ba yung AUs guys? AU means alternate universe, if I'm not mistaken. So ano yun? Like may pagka-Spider-Man, ganyan. Hindi. No, it's not like that. Ano siya? Parang, for lack of a better term, kwento siya ng delulu or delusional fan about Taekook. Again guys, these are just stories. Hindi po ito totoo. Pero meron kasing section ng fandom or may part ng fandom na talagang into these fanfics. Yung fan-made fictions. Merong mga artworks, merong mga novels talaga. And to be honest naman guys, dito nag-uumpisa kahit yung mga Thai BLs, nag-uumpisa yan sa novels, nag-uumpisa yan sa utak ng mga delulu fan boys and fan girls. So somehow, itong content natin ngayon ay connected pa rin, interwoven ang BL at Taekook. Kaya pinasok ko rin yung Taekook sa TikTok. Kasi baka sabihin mo iba, kaya ka naman nag-Taekook kasi sobrang sikat ng BTS. Nakikiride ka lang sa popularity ng BTS at that time. Kaya I was so scared to post anything about BTS, although I'm a fan of the 7 of them. Napansin ko lang kasi talaga yung Taekook. Sabi ko, bakit ganito? Bakit parang totoo? Bakit parang pilit itinatago ng company? Tapos kita mo sa face kasi nila, na pag nagsiselos, pag naiinis sila na pinaghihiwalay sila, pag kinakat, alam mo nang may mangyayari. Pag Taekooker ka, alam mo to, may times na alam mo nang may mangyayari sa kanilang dalawa, ayan na, malapit na sila, nagkakalapit, sabay cut, puputulin ng editor ng company. Tapos yung next shot, magkalayo silang dalawa. Parang mapapatanong ka na lang na, ha? Bakit? Anong meron? Bakit nyo pinuputol? Bakit ayaw nyo ipakita? Ano bang masama? Kung friends lang sila. Di ba? Tapos yung iba naman, na-i-edit nila yung mga tinginan na minsan pa nagsasalita yung isa, titig na titig yung isa, tapos alam mo yun, parang nawawala na siya sa sarili niya. Hindi na niya nare-realize na, ay, hala, nandito pala tayo sa parang press conference, meron pala tayong show, may mga camera pala. Hindi na niya naiisip yun, makikita mo talaga sa mukha nila na parang, alam mo yung pag nakikita mo yung crush mo, tapos nagsasalita siya. Imagine nyo guys, college kayo, may crush kayo. Tapos kinakausap ka nung crush mo for the first time. Yung itsura mo, gano'n yung itsura nila parang... Yung hindi mo napapakinggan yung sinasabi, pero dama mo. Doon ko sila na love, and doon ko parang naisip na, parang totoo, parang hindi na siya fake. And some people are saying na it's for fan service. Sinagot ko na rin to before. Sabi ko, para saan? Hindi po kailangan ng BTS ng fan service. They're the most famous band in the world. And para saan ang fan service, especially of Taekook? Eh, wala naman silang subunit. Wala rin silang pinopromote na silang dalawa lang. So, para saan yung fan service, di ba? Kasi kahit wala naman kaming Taekookers, we still love BTS. So, hindi nyo kami kailangan i-feed ng content. You know what I'm saying? We're still there. We still love BTS. So, hindi ako naniniwala doon sa fan service. Anyway, guys, medyo humahaba na itong intro natin. Mabalik tayo, guys, sa content natin for today. Ayun nga, marami kasi nagtatanong sa akin kung nagbabasa daw ako ng Taekook AUs. Actually, kahit before pa, nagre-react ako ng mga BLs, marami na nagtatanong sa akin kung nagbabasa ako ng AUs for Omnanon, Earthmix, for Mugol. Sabi ko hindi. Unang-una, guys, ako po ay self-proclaimed dyslexic. Ano ba yung dyslexia? Yung parang nagja-jumble-jumble yung words. For others, it's words. For others, it's letters. Pag may binabasa. So, ako, hindi talaga ako sanay na magbasa. Nakakabasa ako, hindi naman ako illiterate. Pero, alam niyo yun, mahirap lang. Hirap lang akong magbasa ng dire-diretso. So, yun yung main reason kung ba't di ako nagbabasa ng AUs. And mas visual kasi ako na person. I like watching TVs. I like looking at pictures, ganyan. I like watching videos. So, mas gusto ko yung may mga gumagalaw kesa yung puro text lang yung nasa harap ko. So, yun. And, guys, dahil wala tayong content, naisip ko na, bakit ba hindi natin itry? Ano bang meron? At bakit tanong kayo ng tanong kung nagbabasa ba ako ng Taekook AUs? Ano bang meron na parang feeling ko, gustong-gusto nyong itry ko siyang basahin? Feeling ko lang naman, wala namang may gusto nitong content na to. Naisip ko lang na baka interested kayo. Kasi ako, interested din ako to explore this new avenue ng kadeluluhan, ng kabaliwan nating mga Taekook fans. So, why don't you guys join me in reading my first Taekook AU? Okay, ayan, medyo in-adjust ko yung camera, guys, kasi dito natin, sana tumahimik yung aso ko. Okay, so, galit pa siya. Ubusin natin yung galit niya, guys. Okay na? Ay, hindi pa. Okay, guys, medyo in-adjust ko yung camera. Nilapit ko ng very, very light para dito natin ilalagay yung AU para masundan nyo yung binabasa ko. Wala akong alam. Again, guys, disclaimer lang ha. Wala akong alam. Wala akong pinapabura na AU. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung pinakamaganda na nabasa yung AU ng Taekook. I'm just going to search on my phone. Isi-screen record natin. Isasabay ko siya dito. I'm going to search on Twitter. Lagay ko lang hashtag Taekook AU. Tingnan natin kung may lalabas. So, let's go to Twitter. Tapos, type natin Taekook hashtag AU. Ay, bobo hashtag Taekook AU. Meron ba lalabas? Tignan natin. Alam ko hindi ito yung proper way of like searching for AUs, pero pasensya na, guys. Ito lang yung naisip ko na pinakamadaling way. And para very random talaga siya. Alam mo yun, yung parang yung experience ko is very fresh, very immersive, and walang outside influence. Okay, may nakita ko, guys. Yung Twitter handle nito is Taurus Cook. Actually, there's a fan account. Sabi na, fan account for BTS AU writer. Perfect. Nakuha natin agad. AU writer siya. Tapos, Yunmin, Taekook, Namjin. Ang kanyang mga ships. Okay, so I guess, let's start. Hashtag Taekook AU. A/B/O. I don't know what that means. Were if the roles were reversed. What does that mean? Okay, Taehyung the Elder, headstrong and successful Omega, unknowingly takes fondness towards the new starry-eyed baby Alpha who has just entered the industry, being protective and nurturing of him. Their special friendly mentor dynamic takes a hit when the Omega finds himself rushing to the exquisite club to find the Alpha drugged and high. Okay, so they're in a group. Sinasabi nila na itong si Taehyung is yung Elder, yung Hyung, tapos nagkaka-crush siya dito kay Jungkook, who is the starry-eyed baby Alpha. I'm not sure, are they in a group? Moon, how many times did I tell you, Jungkook, you are not supposed to be just trusting any damn person who calls themselves celebrities and go with them just anywhere. I'm trying to put emotions to this, pero parang hindi siya nangyayari. Mas binabasahin ko na lang. You are so naive, Jungkook. It's astonishing how you are still alive in this business. Grabe naman. Do not get ahead of yourself. You need to focus on your music at this part of your career and keep these nightly enjoyments at bay. Why can't you behave like an adult Alpha already? Take responsibility. Shut up, Hyung! Jungkook cuts Taehyung off with a scoff. Scoff is like yung parang, ganon. Tama ba? I'm thankful for you looking after me like this mother bird, but I don't need it. If you want to direct my life, it's my life, Yung. I am 23. I am not a childish alpha who can't take care of himself. Yesterday was just a small mistake. That's it. Again, guys, I remind ko kayo, this did not happen. Ito lang ay stories na kine-create ng mga fans for their sometimes personal enjoyment and sometimes for the enjoyment of people who like reading AUs. Doesn't give you the right to rub off your high horse attitude on me and try to make me a lone wolf on the sidelines like you. Taehyung spins on his heels as he stares into Jungkook's eyes with that betrayed expression. Very detailed. I like it. Do you know, Hyung, how many people have told me to be away from you? I hear it every day. They always warned me that you always make them feel that they are not professional enough or things were not up to your standards. You are successful, Hyung, but at what cost? So, nandun na tayo sa middle, guys, ng story nila. Ito na yung parang time na parang nanunumbat na itong si Jungkook kay Taehyung. Kasi feeling ko, parang ang nakikita ko is nasasakal na siya, ganyan. It's not like I need to enlighten you how people call you the snobby, arrogant Omega everywhere you step into. But you know why I was still here with you, trusting you? Because you never acted that way with me. But today, I see the truth. My gosh, na-feel ko yung part na yun. You are such a work and self-absorbed Omega. You are such a work and self-absorbed Omega. Okay. Who is so conceited about his work ethic, perfection, and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you are just a jealous, insecure, micromanaging, and totally undesirable Omega for the alphas around you. Naging bakla si Jungkook. Yung mga ganun-ganun yung ulo. Is that what you thought of me all these days, Jungkook? An undesirable, snotty Omega of the industry? Someone you are ashamed to be associated with? An Omega insecure and jealous of what? Jungkook, what do I need to be jealous of, huh? Those failing Omega model campaigns? Yan na, susubata na sila mga guys. Those idols and models are being replaced every other month for these brands. When I hold my fort strong against every wind you were talking about, I am successful because I am like this, Jungkook. You think this space is easy? Leave your guard open and it wouldn't take seconds to get exploited here, especially being an Omega. It's because I didn't let petty, lavish alphas draw me into their never-ending game. I am the snobbish one, the undesirable one. Parang hindi ko na bibigyan ng justice yung pagkakasulat na nito, no? Pero pasensya na. Yun lang talaga yung kaya ko. Wow! Didn't take you to be so easily manipulated like all the young fools out there na natuloy. Exactly, Hyung. That is your problem. You think you are always right, always the mature one, the poised and the untouchable one, whereas everyone is just a lowlife dying to gain your attention. Newsflash, people don't like you, Hyung. Bigyan ko ng justice yun. Huwag kayong ano. You think you need to tell me that? As if I can't feel these needle-like gazes on me everywhere I go. These alphas straying away from me as if I am an untouchable because I am not comfortable and as outgoing and stay on the high horse. Sure then, we are done. Clearly, you have learned the ways of this industry, know whom to trust, what to believe in. Finally are enlightened what a ridiculous bitch I am. Is this Taehyung still talking? Stop being sarcastic, Hyung. This is what makes you so unpleasant. Taehyung sucks in a breath. Sure, yes. Nagugulan ako, sino na ba nagsasalita? There's a breakfast on the table. Taehyung huffs as if it pains for him to say the next words. So they're living together. Eat and take a damn medicine. Go to your very trustful and wise alpha friends and never ever appear before me ever again. Taehyung gifts his throaty words as he stares at the floor of his bedroom and strides away to the guest room, banging the door closed behind him. Oh, okay, they're staying in one room! Mas exciting yun! Bakit wala tayong story about that? Okay, a few months later, young idol skyrocketed to popularity with his honey voice and charming visuals. Jungkook was found overdosed in a rave party held by the industry insiders at the exquisite club in Itaewon, deeply upsetting his fans. Masyado pupunta sa utak na yung fame and popularity. The idol statement, however, suggests an assault and use of force to drug him, and him feeling highly scared of what's going to happen to him before his security team got out of the club at the right time. Okay, so what he's saying is, he was drugged. He was forced to take those drugs. Infamous idol's arch-enemy investigator, Min Yoongi. Okay, is appointed on the high-profile case involving the younger son of John Jung-hoon, whose identity has been kept hidden all this while. Okay, so si Yoongi yung detective for this case. Yes, you have heard it right. John Jungkook is not other than the younger son of the SK's largest industrialist based in France, whose family has landed in Seoul this weekend in lieu of their prestige being targeted. Oh, okay. So Jungkook is the son of John Jung-hoon, who is South Korea's largest industrialist. So rich kid itong si Koya. And very influential yung family. Strict action and thorough investigation is what Mr. Jung-hyun has requested from the police, and the idol is expected to stay away from the public for a long time to come, especially after the recent comeback of his latest album. Gusto ko to guys gusto ko yung hindi lang sila nakafocus doon sa story of JK and Taehyung. Gusto ko yung talagang napapa-imagine niya sa akin na para na siyang series. Kasi meron din tayong mga outside scenarios, like yung what's happening outside of their love team or their relationship. Pinapakita nila na nagkakagulo na yung industry, dumating yung pamilya, pumasok itong character ni Yoongi. Cute! And nai-imagine ko siya. Taehyung watches the anchor go on about the history of the Johns as the Omega tunes out of the details as he sips his tea. What did I tell you, Jungkookie? Why couldn't you let me take care of you? Taehyung whispers to himself before a call rings on his Samsung beside him. Kailangan Samsung. Hello? Taehyung breathes. I breathes pala. Hello. Thank you, Taehyung. A sad, firm voice fills his ears. I have always wanted to take care of him despite him always being away from our family. His dreams of becoming a singer and whatnot, meeting you in Paris Fashion Week made me feel better. But I am really thankful you did this even after you guys broke your relations with each other. Okay. So this is like what, the dad or the mom calling to thank V for taking care of Jungkook kahit naghiwalay na sila. It's nothing really, Taehyung sighs as he plucks at the thread of his pajamas. Thank you again, man. I owe you. Oh, who is this? Or is this Jungkook calling? Thank you, man. I owe you. Who is this? Anyway, Jungkook sits there on the plush leather sofa as his father blows off his ear. Okay, so pinapagalitan na si Jungkook ng kanyang dad. The alphas clutches his head as he ducks down his face and at least acts regretful. The Alphas ba is like his group supposedly? Ito yung si Jungkook. Kasi Alpha and Omega yung minimension nila. Tapos yung Alpha dito is capital A. So baka yun yung group ni Jungkook. How can you do this, Jungkook? You are my only Alpha son. You know how direly it has affected the image of Jones. Leave the share price. I can take care of it. But really, Jungkook? Is that how this household has raised you? Oh, maaktig na ako mga kaibigan. Didn't expect you to fall this low in that stupid industry. What did I tell you when I let you go pursue your dream, son? Stay focused on your passion. What did you do instead? Rave party? Seriously? Ano to? Shh. Ganon. Shh. Calm down, Alpha. He's already disturbed. What is this Alpha and Omega thing? I don't get it. Oh, so the mom said, calm down, Alpha. He's already disturbed. Tapos sabi nung dad, you keep quiet, Jungkook's mom. Yung dad ba yung nagsabi nun? Bakit Jungkook's mom yung tawag niya? The Alpha growls. You keep quiet, Jungkook's mom. The Alpha growls. So nanay niya yung nagsalita. Tapos Jungkook's mom yung tawag nung dad. Please, father, he needs our support at this point in time. Not this anger thrown at him. He's not even in the wrong. He was misled. Jimin, the Omega elder son, tries to calm his father as he pats Jungkook soothingly. Okay. So I don't know if like we missed part of this. Doon ba talaga tayo nag-umpisa? Tapos dito tayo matatapos? Okay, meron pa. Okay. Ang haba nito pala. Pumasok na si Jimin, mga kaibigan. Ito yung continuation. Are you saying this man was found in the location of the rave party all by himself without walking there with his two legs? Stop this PR nonsense. Junghyun scolds, making Jimin look just as meek as Jungkook. Both of them scrunching into themselves ashamed. So magkapatid si Jimin dito, mas matanda si Jimin kay Jungkook. They said, we are gonna celebrate the success of my album. Jungkook speaks for the first time in a watery voice, sounding so vulnerable and betrayed that it hurts Jimin's heart to listen to his baby brother. I didn't know they were taking me. We were supposed to have fun. Also, parang naiyak siya, kaya ganito yung pagkakasulat. I trusted them. Well, you trusted the wrong people, my child. That industry isn't as glimmery and matured as they portray to be. His mother croons. It's nothing wrong in keeping the guard up, my little brother. Jimin caresses his ears as he kisses his temples. Jungkook feels his heart pick up as someone's words resounded in his mind with his brother's reminder. You are an alpha. Great, but that doesn't doesn't stop you from being exploited or being manipulated in the industry, Cookie. Forget about what Omegas has to go through. It's so much tougher in there. But we knew how talented you are. See, you are doing great in just 2 years. And that industry has a very bad habit of pulling down the good ones with things like these. You are not a child to be explained all this, Jungkook. I still can't comprehend how my brilliant and talented brother even ended up here. You are better than this, aren't you, Cookie? I am better than this, Young. I am. I promise. I will never ever let our family down like this. I am really sorry. I don't know what to do. Jungkook gulps loudly as he watches Jimin with his glistening, starry-teared, stricken orbs. His eyes. Grabe naman yung description. That's what family is here for. Jungkook's father hiccups at Jimin's declaration, and the Omega gives him a look that even has Junghyun nodding his head and rolling his eyes. We will take care of it this time, and we have decided to shift to Seoul actually. What? Really? Jungkook smiles wide and happy. Not to keep you in check, don't misunderstand us. We are extending our headquarters to South Korea. As you know, a home country is a home after all. And with this, I think it's better if we have our father here to save us from troubles. Jimin chuckles looking at his father who glares at him. Jungkook flickers his glance towards his parents with that adorably cheeky smile the nation has fallen in love with and feels his heart beat steady after a long, long time. Thank you, Hyung, Jungkook whispers just to Jimin as he smiles, angelically patting Jungkook's head. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa eksena na yun, guys. Who the hell are you? Jimin scowls at the cold, arrogant man, cocking his chin as he scrutinizes the Omega, taking a once-over seated on the other side of the table. I am Jungkook's brother, his moral support companion. Jimin answers with his chin high in defiance. Huh? Are you sure you're not in the wrong place? Instead of a runaway or something? Min Yoongi, the lead investigator of the scandal, taunts the Omega. This is how I casually dress. Wolves would kill to look at me dressed up. So relish while you can and do your damn job. Sassy. Hyung, shh. Jungkook implores as he offers a cheeky smile to the very steeled investigator, almost making it look comical. Your sweet smile won't work on me, kid. Now let's get with the investigation going, shall we? Tell me everything about that day, the place, and what happened with you. I am innocent, sir. That's what criminals usually say. Yoongi rolls his eyes, muttering to himself. Would you let him speak or write your own report? Jimin snarks. Okay, let's hear to our kid here. Yoongi feigns a consolation stance before glaring at the Omega with intense eyes. Anyone wants to take my statement here? Or I could come back after a pack of banana milk. Jungkook cutely interjects the stare-off between his young and the lead investigator, finally starting the record collection. Ayun, so very short lang yung interaction between Jimin and Suga. Kumbaga introduction pa lang. Jungguba! Stay in the car, I will be there in a while. Jungguba? Bakit Jungguba? Jimin orders his brother, who whines and glares at him with those accusing eyes. Hyung, what are you going to do? Please don't make this worse. Jungkook argues as Jimin nods with a tight-lipped smile. Shut up and go wait there. Jimin rolls his eyes before beelining towards Min Yoongi's office. Knock knock. Coming in. A same nonchalant voice grants the permission to enter the grand office. Woohoo! Didn't know the investigation department had such good offices. Yoongi doesn't even care to look up from the files as he smirks, his feet resting on the flat seat in front of his chair. The government kinda loves people who are great. You know. Anyways, missed me already? Came back running here? Could have taken a photo, huh? Ooh, gusto ko nito interaction between Jimin and Suga. Get out of your delusion, mister. I'm here to speak to you personally. Ooh. Finally, Yoongi cares peers sideways as he gives a look to the Omega with a quirk on his brow. What is it, Omega? Yoongi rasps, deeply watching how Jimin's nerve twitched in his neck. See, my brother is innocent. I can vouch for him. He wouldn't willingly. I know he's innocent. Don't worry about him. The case will be over within a week. Yoongi cuts off Jimin as he races, surprising Jimin, whose frown melts into that of a tolerable expression. You believe so? Really? Jimin purses his lips as he stands still, even when the alpha steps up to him within feet. His musky forest pine scent pleasing Jimin's inner Omega and calming his nerves shockingly. Oh my god, may pagkaserex ito, guys. His musky forest pine. Very specific. I don't think Yoongi smells like musky forest. But, okay. I know, so Yoongi smirks as he stares into Jimin's eyes. Ooh, how? Jimin whispers, suiting the lack of much distance between their bodies. Been through hundreds of cases. I can tell it through my instinct and my experience, of course. I am far too brilliant for my own good, you see. Yoongi watches the Omega with examining eyes. Jimin stares back at the Alpha, his chin high, eyes hooded into dragon orbs. What does your experience tell you about me? Hala, naging ano na to guys. Yunmin, yun na. Jimin arches his brow, challenging. Yoongi watches him keenly, lips twitching to break into laughter, but he's controlling it. Tell me, it's gonna be really difficult. Jimin scowls at the alpha. Difficult for what? For anything that involves us. Jimin scoffing a half smile before he turns elegantly on his heels and struts out of the alpha's office. That was a lot. Hopefully, ito, last na lang last few paragraphs na lang. Hopefully, makabalik tayo kay Jungkook at saka kay Taehyung. Let's see. No, Hyung, I can't. I need to work on my music. Just because I am on media break doesn't mean I will stop working. I have taken all the advice to my heart and now you are looking at the new and transformed, the original, efficient, and genius Jungkook. Yeah, but please, I have no date. I am new to the community here. I will feel really awkward. Jimin whines, with all his weaponry armed. His perfect little round puppy eyes rival Jungkook's own, and a break-like pout that was too cute to say no to. Okay, there's still Jungkook and Jimin. Gusto kong balikan yung kanila ni Taehyung. It's been a while since your name has been cleared and you locking yourself up doesn't even make sense. Please, I need an anchor to make friends and just be accepted into the community. I'm already being looked at as a snobbish, arrogant model from when I walked onto the set. Just because I am from France and have all these big, huge brand portfolios under my belt, everything I say is taken as mocking and just. Jungkook leaves his seat in front of the personal studio equipment and goes to sit beside his Hyung, pulling him into a side hug. Okay, so Jimin is a model. Akala ko mabilis lang tong video na to. Matagal pala. Pasensya na guys. Pero ito, feeling ko meron na. Hyung, why didn't you tell me? Jungkook softly asks as he watches the defeated Omega release a deep breath. I thought it would subside within a week or so, but it's just getting worse. If I don't attend this party, they will create new rumors and I don't find my colleagues or work here as significant as that of my past. It's all gonna be a mess, so you are coming and helping me. Jimin declares with an air of finality. Jungkook nods, caressing Jimin's nape in a massaging motion before getting off the seat to close his computer. Wear something nice as everyone is going to be super dressed and meet me in half an hour. Jimin smiles happily, leaving the room. Jungkook doesn't know why he didn't anticipate this happening. It was the most obvious thing in the world. Kim Taehyung would obviously be present at the party organized for supermodels of the country. Antaray, supermodel. He was a top model of the times and everyone wanted him no matter his reputation or rumors. Oh, so Taehyung is also a model. I thought like they were part of a group. But what shocks the alpha, Jungkook, stagnant at the reception with Jimin clinging to his thick arm, is how Taehyung looks. Ooh, interesting. Okay. 5 months is a great time and so much transpired in between, especially in Jungkook's life. He's been in and out of a career-destroying scandal and his family has made a huge move, shifting their home to Seoul. Jungkook wants to believe things happen for the best. He also knows deep down somewhere in his mind a part of his recklessness has been due to the conflict he had with the elder idol. Ano ba talaga? Model ba siya or idol? Well, sabagay, pwede naman parehas. Like a spoiled child, he started hanging with troublemakers as if to prove a point without expecting to actually land in a soup. But this Taehyung in front of him astonished him with the way he looks and the way he shines. A young, beautiful glow in his face that supersedes all the protective, nurturing Taehyung he's experienced. Ooh, nag-glow up si Taehyung. He looks for the first time like an Omega to his alpha. Jungkook feels like a movie, the Omega softly nodding to whatever the mere creature next to him says as he flutters his long, thick lashes, almost creating a hurricane before he snaps his neck as if hit by a lightning towards Jungkook. All soft, serene smile wiped off his face. Grabe silang magsulat. Jungkook feels the world disappear around him, leaving just the two of them, eyes locked in an incomprehensible tension and trying to convey incoherent words that none of them wants to listen to. Jungkook's gaze travels all over the Omega's body before he meets those intense, sharp eyes on him. And before he moves towards him, Taehyung turns around to leave his sight in an alluring strut, damaging poor souls in his wake. How dare you be so pretty and not give him attention? Offensive. Jungkook's mind supplies. He scoffs, breaking into a smirk before he rolls his eyes and gets on with mingling with the idols and models he knows. Jimin, for all the whining, is quite comfortable mingling and smiling with people. Jungkook thinks it has to do with how utterly beautiful he looks today. He might not praise his brother ever for his face, but he bets that nobody could be as beautiful as his brother. Brother. Pag Taekook brother. Well, there might be one, his mind supplies again, unnecessarily. Jungkook ensures to hit the bar but keeps an eye on Jimin in case any entitled alpha thinks he can have his way with his precious brother or make him feel uncomfortable. Another alpha stands beside him within a minute with a shoulder hit to his biceps as he smiles smirkingly, ordering his whiskey. What's up, kid? Jungkook watches him shocked, jaw hanging on the floor. Min Yoongi shi! Tama ba yung pagkakapronounce ko? Why are you here? Why do you think I find dirt on the idols? Yoongi snorts into a crystalline glass before chugging down a peg. Oh, so nandun din siya sa party! And they let you in? Please, with all due respect, why would the industry that faces you every day in court let you in? Jungkook chuckles at the absurdity of the situation. The industry is my biggest client, kid. You will understand it when you grow up. I am literally a grown alpha. Jungkook releases his musky mint forest fire scent and dominating pheromones as if to make a point. Those pheromones ain't going to convince me, kid. Yoongi smiles fondly. Hyung, really? I can call you Hyung, right? Yeah. As Jungkook falls into a surprisingly intriguing conversation with the Alpha, he finds the Omega, that one Omega, torturing his mind. Takes the exit towards the elevator and quickly excuses himself, rushing behind him. Taehyung gets onto the elevator when Jungkook reaches the corridor, ending up in the top bar area as seen from the numbers on the screen. Jungkook takes the next trip to find Taehyung, leaning against the railing in the golden fairy lights, looking at the city lights on the opposite side of the bar. He stares at the back of the Omega suit for a few seconds before daring to step beside him. Ito na. Taekook na, guys. Let's go. Following me now, are you? Taehyung startles Jungkook before he sips pink champagne from his glass, gaze still stuck on the flickering nightlights. Jungkook's voice is breathy. He would like to attribute it to the wind that blows strongly in the evening on that roof. You know what I hate the most about what transpired between us? Taehyung speaks, beating Jungkook to his words, which he desperately can't seem to find. Taehyung has an intimidating effect on him. His disarming beauty, awe-inspiring poise, such sharp bow-like words that hurt much more when they come from those plush pink lips. Jungkook internally curses himself for losing his mind in such intricate ways when the Omega is surely talking about some very serious things. That I didn't trust you? Jungkook asks naively. No. Taehyung turns, holding the pretty chalice with a potion-like pink champagne, landing his simultaneous fear-inducing and intoxicating cyan blue huge balls of iris on poor Jungkook. Grabe yung description, guys. Cyan blue huge balls. For you opening up my wounds, sabi ni Taehyung. For piercing me right where it hurts the most. Taehyung enunciates his words, eyes burning up with a thin sheen of tears. Oh, all my life I have tried so hard, inside and outside the house, to be as kind, honest, and perfect as I can get. And I always misunderstood. When I didn't offer my body up for the assignment, I was called unprofessional, talentless, unpassionate. When I didn't want to wear something so revealing so damn early in my career, when I was so insecure about my skin, I was called a complainer, a problematic, egoistic Omega, a high horse rider. When I refused to accompany alphas to their dinners, I was an opportunist, a pathetic party pooper, an undesirable, irritating Omega. And when I opposed to sleep with my married CEO of the previous company, there were rumors the next day about how bad I was in bed and acted entitled and hard to get because nobody wanted me for how bad of an Omega I was. When I didn't even sleep with anyone. Taehyung sucks in a deep breath, feeling his chest tightening as he opens up about his past he hates to talk about or reminisce. Hates how, after all this while, it still makes him feel weak and so undeserving of everything he went through. And I thought I found a new friend, a fresh slate who will know me for me and judge me for me. But again, and again, and again, Taehyung pants as his tears roll freely down his cheeks. They ruined it all over again. Taehyung almost sounds like maniac and hyperventilating as he speaks, scaring Jungkook for a second. He steps closer, raising his hand to reach out, but Taehyung flinches back, scowling. Why did they have to ruin everything we had? Our friendship, our this. Taehyung gulps wetly as he speaks in a watery voice. This one friend I had after so very long. They have already ruined everyone. Everyone! Taehyung gasps as breath doesn't come easy to him. Jungkook surges forward to hold the Omega in his arms. One arm wrapped around his waist, the other holds his chin firmly, making them meet eyes forcefully. Hyung, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Hyung, please, please breathe for me. Breathe for me! Gusto ko yung line na yun! Just like all others, Taehyung's tears flow as he hiccups, eyes staring into Jungkook's soul. They manipulated you too and you turned out just like others! Taehyung gasps between his sobs as he watches Jungkook breathe animatedly for him. Hyung, please breathe. You need to breathe. I was made the wrong one. The blame was on me at the end. Again and again, gusto niya parang MOR, guys. I'm so sorry, Hyung. Jungkook apologizes as he hides the Omega in his chest, holding him tightly closer and unmoving. Please breathe for me, Hyung, and calm down. Gusto ko talaga yung line na yun. Breathe for me. Kasi somebody do a song na yun ang title, Breathe for me. He holds Taehyung's nape to maneuver to his scent gland, emitting calming pheromones and his mint forest fire scent to appease the Omega, the least he can. Taehyung continues to sob, pouring out all his broken heart as Jungkook warms him up in his sturdy embrace and soothing scent until Taehyung calms down. Hyung, let me get you home, okay? Jungkook states when Taehyung detaches until they can just meet eyes. No need, I can. Taehyung denies, rubbing off his eyes harshly. That wasn't a suggestion, Hyung. Jungkook cuts him off sternly, his dominance bursting out in an instinctive way with an innate, dire urge to keep the Omega in front of him safe. Come with me. Jungkook holds out his arm, waiting diligently for the Omega to take his help, and trusts him once more after all he has done to break him so pathetically, despite being unknown to him. Taehyung clips his arm into Jungkook's as they take the elevator directly to the parking lot. Jungkook calls his driver and soon both of them calmly climb into the car and settle down for the journey to the Omega's home. Bakit may driver? Nakakainis naman, may sagabal. Jungkook dares to take the liberty to slowly pull Taehyung into his embrace in a side hug and nuzzle onto his crown of hair in an affectionate way of scenting. Hyung, I was not only in the wrong, but I also hurt you. I am really sorry. I don't think any apology I make will make it up to you. So please give me another chance and I will treat you right, just the way you deserve. Yes! Taehyung somehow focuses on the alpha warmth, closing his eyes without any answer until they reach the home and Taehyung is let into his bedroom. The older Omega, the caretaker of the house, asks Jungkook with concerned eyes after the Omega is left to freshen up. Did he have his episodes today? Oh, what episodes? Jungkook frowns at the implications. I have never seen him like that before. Jungkook feels awkward saying that. That's because you treated him right, didn't you, Alpha? He never has it when he's happy or content. Jungkook gulps at the weight of his words and the dire consequence of ignorance of that night unload on him all at once. I don't get it, Jungkook stutters. You know how the entertainment industry is, Alpha. It's not been easy for the poor Omega, but he stood so strongly all this while. He sometimes has these episodes. Who is he talking to now? Hindi na si Taehyung to eh, yung kausap ni Jungkook. When he feels extremely helpless and heartbroken, you know in his words. Misunderstood no matter what he says or does. It's all because of those stupid people. My Omega baby is an angel, you know. The caretaker sighs before she looks at Jungkook with questioning eyes. Oh, okay, so it's the caretaker. Okay guys, promise last part na to. I don't know what happened between you two the past few months. You surely didn't misunderstand him too, did you? A pause. He's been so protective of you, you know. He was so worried about you, your young career, etc. Because you are a good man, Jungkook-shi. You are a good alpha. And now that you are here, you will take care of him, right? Just like how he intends to take care of you. The caretaker stares at him eerily. Yes, of course, I will take care of him, yes. Jungkook whispers before he strides out of the house. So, ayun guys, ayun nakalagay. That's all for today guys. Phew! Should I continue? I am back to writing after so long. I wanted to pace my hands and exercise them, so I wrote this whole update. Please do interact. So, nagsusulat din siya about other idols. Again guys, follow nyo si Taurus Cook. Kung gusto nyong malaman ang story, ayan, finalo ko na siya. That was fun. In all fairness, medyo nahirapan ako. As you can see guys, nahirapan ako magbasa, nahirapan akong bigkasin yung words. But in my mind, I knew exactly how everything looked. I knew how the scenes were executed, how they were acting it out. Na-imagine ko siya while I was reading it. It's surreal. Kasi parang I was transported to a different place. Alam kong nagbabasa ako, pero while I was reading, para akong nanonood in my mind ng series. Tapos na-imagine ko every word pag dinedescribe nila yung scene, yung scenario. Natatransport ako in all fairness. Now I get it. Now I get yung fascination of people reading AUs kasi it transports you. Parang it's an out-of-body experience. Ay, after kong basahin, nung nilapag ko yung phone ko, parang feeling ko, uy, I'm back. I'm in my room. Kasi I've been in their world while I was reading it. Ang galing. And in fairness, nakakakilig. Iba talaga yung utak na wag ganito. Nakakatuwa. Sana nga gawing BL yung mga ganyan. Nakaka-excite, nakakatuwa. Iba rin pala yung experience ng manonood ka lang dun sa babasahin mo. Other people din kasi comments on our reaction video saying na ibang-iba daw kapag binasa daw namin yung novel or pag binasa namin yung AU as compared to the series itself. Ako naman parang in my mind, parang paano naging iba? Eh, ito kita mo. May visual representation ka of everything. So how can the written material be better than the visual material? Pero now I get it. It transports you. It makes you create your own scenario. So everything is to your liking. Kasi ikaw yung nag-create eh. Ikaw yung gumagawa. Ang galing. I'm so happy that I did this video and hopefully makabasa pa tayo ng iba pang ganito, iba pang AUs. Feeling ko this is my AU era and hopefully it helps me with my reading. Nakatuwa, I liked it. So, ayun lang guys. I hope you also like this content. If you want me to do more o kung meron kayong suggestions about other AUs, Taekook AUs, kung may nabasa kayo na sobrang ganda, sobrang nakakakilig, let me know in the comment section below. Tatry din nating basahin yan kung gusto nyo ng ganito uling video, let me know. But for now guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, share this to your friends. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button so you'll be updated every time I have a new upload. Do whatever you have to do guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. Shop LUIÑO everybody and join our membership channel. Bye. Hyung, please breathe for me. Breathe for me. Gusto ko yung line na yun.